afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Twisted Tuesday. That's right, Ocean's Pit, little show about big things with Carol Brandolino, folks. It's Tuesday, July 16th. Carol, how you doing, my dear friend?
I'm doing great. Got some tornadoes touched down, I think, in downtown Joliet. There was no way to get to work today. There were trees everywhere, but hopefully everybody's okay.
I'm hoping too, folks. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show. We really do appreciate it. We got a great show. We talk about a lot of things today, and let's just get right to it, guys. It's showtime. Twist. That's right, Twisted Tuesday. Carol Brandolino in the house. Hope you guys are doing well. We got a lot to talk about. Of course, we'll talk about the new Vice President, J.D. Vance, which former President Trump picked for his running mate. We'll talk about a little bit more about the attempted assassination. I want to get your point of view on that. And there's so much more to talk about. Tornadoes, like you said, tornadoes and just earthquakes in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
It is.
And Mother Nature is not happy right now.
Never fool with Mother Nature. Almost. No. And it's kind of funny how this all this shit happened a couple days after former president was shot.
Yes. Yes.
It's a little crazy, Yeah, anyway, folks, let's get right to Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, supporting local establishments. Norridge, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, Mesa, Arizona. They just celebrated their 100th anniversary. Summer deals happening at all their stores. 50% off lawn garden decor, 40% off outdoor decorative chimes, patio sets on sale. Lowest prices of the season. They also have a handyman, insured and licensed handyman at the Norridge and the Des Plaines location, folks. Take a tune-up, get that tune-up for just $105 plus parts, and take advantage of the auto key programming at all their stores. They program CarCut keys up to 50% less than the dealership. That's right, our good friends from Ace. And mention Ace, grill your Ace off and get $20 off any grill purchase. I'm losing it again this morning. All right, that's Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Tornado, crazy. You know what? Now we lost our power. We didn't have internet maybe about an hour ago. You guys got hit pretty hard over there?
Yeah, we got hit hard. We were down in the basement. Like, thank God we have a basement now. But we went and sat down in the basement. The sirens were going off. We were kind of like on a hill across from a river. So it's like a lot of open space there. It was a little nerve-wracking for a minute. Like, listen, we had a tiny house before, very tiny, no basement, no nothing. And I wasn't getting into a crawl space back then. We used to put the kids in a bathtub with helmets on.
Yeah.
So they had helmets on their head. I have pictures somewhere, but they had helmets on their head with blankets in the bathtub because you're supposed to go to a bathroom because that's where all the piping, is. But yeah, we were good, thank God. No damage to the house. So
we were good over here too. Like I said, but I went fishing this morning. I went to my normal ponds the last 2 days, and they're over like Turner Park and in the Roselle. The whole pier is in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, and it's just so But I'm glad. I hope everybody's okay. And that's all that matters. I know they did find a woman. I just seen it on the news a couple of minutes ago. They found a woman who did die in the storm. I'm not sure where that was, but I just came over the flash on the TV as I was coming upstairs. Crazy. Carol, I also want to thank you for stopping by to Saturday at the Famous Freddy's.
Oh, that place is awesome. Listen, when I knew I wasn't going to have either kid at home, my son was at his godparents for the weekend, and my daughter's friend invited her to go spend the night. I literally was like Speedy Gonzalez. I got myself ready. I got in my car so fast, and I was out. like, and I love it there. It's right up my alley, like the water and the boats, and what a
Yeah.
great place that is.
Great place, great food. Famous Freddy's,
Yeah.
named after, of course, Freddie Hoffman, the owner of A La Carte Entertainment, who was there. So that
Yes.
was good. Buddy, how you doing? Great seeing Buddy Sunday at Tony Toto's daughter's wedding. Jill, how you doing? Albert, everybody, how you guys doing? All right, let's get right to our good friend, real estate agent Mary Grievous. I missed the commercials yesterday because I was so crazy going on with this talk about the assassination of tried attempt assassination of former President Donald Trump. So anyway, Mary Grievous, the perfect real estate professional, whether you're putting your home on the market, looking for your dream home, give her a call today. Available to assist buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, expired listings, Berkshire Hathaway, Stark Real Estate. M. Grievous at starke.com, or give her a call at 630-688-1725. That's my good friend, Mary Grievous, folks. And also, if you're talking about Mary, you got to be talking about the Chicago Music Cruise 2025, which is happening March 22nd. It's 250 days away, guys, 250 days away till March 22nd, March 30th, Chicago Music Cruise 2025. Royal Caribbean, Oasis of the Seas, Fort Lauderdale, Carousel, Aruba, Coco Key, Bahamas, and joining us, like I said, we have Hillbilly Rock Stars, Mojo's Jukebox, Tony Ocean, the main event band with Ron Starr as well, and Seventh Heaven, of course. Also, Frankie Hollywood Rodriguez and the Jersey Girls all joining us on this special cruise. So give Mary a call, 630-688-1725. So
it's a great lineup. I mean, that's hard to say no to. It's a great lineup.
Yeah, it is. And, Richie and Seventh Heaven, they do a great job while they put all these things together. And the good thing about this cruise, too, also, folks, when you go, how am I going to be able to see all this? The way Richie puts the schedule out for the people that are coming on the cruises, so you can see every act and still go out and do all the stuff that you want to do and see the other shows that have nothing to do with our cruise group. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So he does a great job with that. Guys, thank you, everybody, for watching. How you doing? Michael Sansone, Arizona. Kathy Apolito, still in Chicago. Dennis, Lake Geneva. Tomorrow, my guest will be Penny Chelios. Does the name sound familiar? That's right. That's Mr. Chelios' sister, of course, from former Chicago Blackhawk. But Penny has got face things she does with her face and massages and all this health stuff. So she'll be on our show tomorrow, nice. Penny Chelios. All right, so let's get to some stuff.
So real quick, I have to tell you something real quick. I went to the Broken Oar on Sunday. I think I spent $100 on gas the weekend because I went out by you. Then I went out to that Burr Ridge. I went to Capri, Are We Live? Okay. And I met Dennis Savard. He was there. Oh, yeah, night.
Dennis is great. He used to come to the shows all the time. Great guy.
Nice guy. Then the next day I went out to Broken Oar, which I'd never been to, like Lake Barrington. I was like, how far? We went to see Infinity, Gianni and I, and I'm driving. I ended up in the back. I was right by Freddy's again. I'm like, what the hell? I'm so lost out in that area.
Correct.
So I saw a guy that looked very familiar. He's one of the viewers. I know that, but he friended me quite a while back on Facebook. And I think a daughter of his must have just gotten married, but I see a lot of his posts and I looked in the crowd and I'm like, that's his guy. I think his name is Alessandro, and he's always posting.
Oh yes, he comes and he does these. He comes to the shows and he dances. Yeah.
So I went and introduced myself to him. Okay. And I said, "Oh, I know who you are. I'm Carol Brindley. And we start talking, and he introduced me to his table of friends who are very, very Italian, speaking Italian to me, which I understood it a little bit, but then they proceeded to tell me, is that your boyfriend? You're here with your boyfriend? What's his name? I go, that's my son. I go, he's 16 years old. So now it just confirmed to me what I've been thinking and knowing all along. Every time Gianni and I go out, we'll sometimes get dressed up. We'll go see live entertainment. We've gone to Positano's. So we were dressed up one night.
Yeah.
People are always staring at me. I told Gianni, people are looking at me like I'm a scumbag all the time. Like I got this young guy with me and they think that he's my boyfriend. He goes,
you child molester, you. Yeah, there you go. Right.
He goes,
do you introduce Gianni as your kid there when you go to this?
Well, okay. So Gianni at Positano's, when he was dressed up, when they asked him if he wanted a drink or whatever, he looked at me and said, no, I'm just going to tell him, no, I'm driving. And I said, okay, fine. He wanted to feel older. But now at this place, I said, listen, no way. This is my son. He's 16. And I said, how sick do you think I am? He goes, well, he looks like he's 22, 25 years old. And you look like you're, of course, he gave me the Italian answer.
Yeah,
You're
right,
30,
right, right,
30
right,
years
right,
old,
right,
right?
right.
So,
Yeah,
but anyway, it was so damn funny because people, I see the stares. They think I'm like, not a cougar, but whatever that they think of money, sugar mama, right? Even though I don't have that kind of money, but Gianni just thinks it's hilarious. I go, it's not funny, G. People think I'm a scumbag old lady that's dating like a 20-year-old. Okay. It's just bad, but anyway,
but now we know. But now people watching will know it's Gianni. It's her son,
okay,
everybody. It's her son.
I'm not bringing my
happily
boyfriend
married
out.
to Bobby Brandolino. They're good people, so don't worry about it, you guys out there. Holy cow! Some of these people, I tell you, who's that? Right, they're all over you. Yesterday we were on the show. I was on the show, and of course we talked about the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump.
Yeah,
and we spoke a little bit about it because we both found out actually at the same time. We remember we were both at
we were at Freddie's
at my gig when someone came up to me and did mention it. We talked about a lot of stuff. What is your thoughts on it, Carol? I mean, it's pretty scary the way this world is right now.
Yeah, no, listen. I was shocked, obviously, like anybody else. I didn't believe it at first. I thought this was a hoax type thing because we couldn't find it on social media. Everybody was on their phones looking.
Isn't it amazing that Facebook didn't put anything about it? The only place you found it was on X, which is formerly Twitter,
right?
And Newsmax. And the only thing we found it. I mean, it's just it
blew my mind.
Imagine if it was the other way around. Can you imagine if it was President Joe Biden?
Yeah. Forget about it.
Would have been all over everything.
It's sickening. And I didn't even think about it like that at first. That I'm like, how is it not everywhere? And Jackie, who had just from Ace Hardware. Okay. So her husband left a little earlier. I told her it didn't happen. I was arguing with her. It didn't happen. She said, he just sent me a screenshot. He's at home watching TV. He just sent me the screenshot. And I thought, holy shit, this is really happening. So it took me a minute to process it for sure. I went home. I put Fox News on my car as I was driving home, listening to it all. And honestly, I just thought to myself, when they're trying to put you in jail, when they're trying to indict you, when they're trying to just do everything they can to get rid of you, now they're trying to kill you. To me, all that is saying is when someone has the power that this Biden administration and the left has, the power that they have, they do not want to lose it. They do not want their pockets hurt. They don't want to lose this power. This is the lengths they're going to go to and have gone to now to get rid of a person who they see as a threat. And why do they see him as a threat? People need to look at this and listen. When this person is being seen as this much of a threat, listen to it, because this is the person you want on your side, because they don't want to be exposed. They don't want him
to drain the swamp. They don't want him to drain the swamp.
Absolutely not. This is what people should be seeing. But people, again, I have more haters. It's funny. I'm just starting to realize it. I have more haters on this show, meaning not on your end. I have wonderful people on your end. Yeah. I have more haters of people I know on my end everywhere that watch this show. Like, you'd think they're like, oh, good for you. This is something you love to do, but God forbid, because I tell I give my opinion here way, because I don't put it all over Facebook usually at all, but they don't talk to me anymore, but I know they're watching and hating on me. They don't comment on any of my stuff anymore. Friends, like people that were kind of like acquaintances. And I think, that's
what people have to understand. There's a different word between friends and acquaintances.
Very big
in life, we have good friends, we have good friends, and we have acquaintances. But who your friends are. At 2:00 in the morning, you need to get a hold of somebody who picks up that phone. Right. Those are the people that are going to be with you, besides family. And sometimes even your friends are even there before your family is.
Oh, yeah,
so
for sure.
We know that is.
Done. I'm not going to anymore. I will not. I think being complacent and not saying how you feel is just as bad as the opposite. So you know what? From now on, I'm going to say exactly how I feel. If somebody doesn't like how I feel or my opinion, then why should I care about how you feel in your opinion? I've respected my friends and family for a very long time. And I think you are the problem. If you think it's okay that he got shot at, I think you are the problem. If you think that something shouldn't be done about it, and that if you don't think that these people purposely turned a blind eye to somebody that got up onto a building that was 150 yards away with a powered gun like that, you are the problem if you're not saying, because you know what? You're putting blinders on and you're complacent and you are
because they just don't. It's a hate crime. It's a hate crime. They just hate the man. They hate the man. Look, these are some people have been sending me stuff here. This is a charter and rental company out of Caseville, Michigan. And Tom is the owner. It would be nice a thing for everyone to share this, and I did when someone shared me this, to show what kind of person he is in his business. Here was his quote on his page. Damn, bad shot would have done the world the greatest service. On his page. These are people who own companies, and there's dozens of these people that are posting this on their page. And here's the crazy thing. Imagine that they allowed him on the roof. They let him take the shot. They took him out so he could not talk.
Exactly.
No tails. It's just
100%.
crazy. It's just nuts. And even these, like the lady in charge. What was her name? I can't forget this lady.
The director, the safety, the security. Yeah.
Besides, I mean, it's like yesterday, I was completely dumbfounded. Here's another lady here. Her name is Karen Pinder. She owns a company. Look at this. I mean, she's a founder of a medical undergrad. She's a medical company. Damn it. So close. And now he'll milk being a victim for more votes. I really wish the person had better aim.
So she has a business?
Yeah. Dr. Karen Pinder. What a glorious day this could have been if former President Donald Trump was killed.
And you know what? The crickets right now and the people that hate Trump on your newsfeed or whatever, they're not saying anything. The reason they're not saying anything is because what they want to say is exactly what she's saying, but they would look like real scumbags to be saying that you wish somebody would have gotten killed just because you don't like. Guess what? Biden is just as big of an egomaniac, hypocrite. Like the interview that he had yesterday with Lester Holt, who is a veteran journalist, excellent interview. He got to him so terribly. Biden was so aggravated, frustrated. He was pissed off. He's like, come on, man, like laughing at him. He did not show anything like how a president should, their poise, nothing. He's laughing. He's joking. It just made me sick. If you don't realize people are pulling the strings on Biden, the puppet strings, you're the problem. You're an idiot. I'm sorry.
I believe even the people who like Joe Biden believe he's not running the country.
You can like him.
I think that they know that for a fact. But look, here's another person, Cassie Martin, mother of the best kids, skin enthusiast, animal lover, liberal teacher. This is her quote on her page. Shoot, if only they would have had the scope cited incorrectly.
So is she going to lose her job?
Well, of course not. You'd have to lose her job. Yeah. It's crazy. Lisa Peterson, another lady. Damn, if he didn't die, well, at least one supporter did. I'll take that. I'll get what I can get on that. This is Lisa Peterson, business of her own in Port Charlotte. With these screwed up people.
Built on hate.
You know what? He didn't die, but one of his supporters did, a first responder firefighter.
Right.
These people that follow these people are completely nuts.
And they talk about Trump supporters, which is so sickening because they are the most hateful, the left, radical left, whatever they are, the most hateful people I've ever seen, especially writing stuff like this. Look, when Biden was up there doing that debate and he looked sickly and old and not with it, I felt bad for him. It made me sad as a human being with a heart and a conscience. It made me feel bad for him that his family was okay with putting him up there. So I didn't feel, as much as I don't think he should be running for president, I do not like his policies. I think he's we know he's dangerous to our country, 1,000%. He's shown that to us. But if he would have gotten an assassination attempt, I would be sick. Like,
that's what I was saying yesterday. I don't want anything bad to happen. I'm just get a step down and go retire with all the billions of dollars you have.
Right.
Just go retire. You and your lovely wife, your doctor wife, do whatever you got to do. Get out. Just get out of it. Here's another guy. Look at this morning stories about a man from the same guy. Man's from Michigan. Yeah, Captain. I mean, some of the stuff. But Saturday, when Tom heard the news that Trump being almost killed, Tom, in all his infinite wisdom, decided to post that he wished he had seen Trump's brains blown away. Apparently, unknown to Captain Tom, he carelessly tipped over the first domino. By Sunday night, Tom had been fired from his real estate job. His Google and Yelp listings were bombarded with negative reviews, mostly discarded for human life. The business website had to be taken down. Good for him, and hope everybody else that does that too.
Dummy.
Evil people. That is just crazy. And all these people, there's Stephen Esther, another lady, looks like he almost got taken out. Damn it. They missed. Damn it. Yes, this teacher lost her job too.
Good.
This Jennifer Ritter.
Like
she lost her job.
You want somebody like that teaching your kids? You want somebody like that teaching your kids? They're all about teach, love, and peace, and this, and they're talking about seeing someone's brain splattered on the fucking stage. Are you kidding me? If people aren't watching the hate, they're hypocrites. That's it. You're done in my eyes. 1,000%.
I agree with you. You know what, Carol? The crazy thing about it yesterday, we were talking about the shooter. You know, we realized that the White House appointed the security. I know Trump has his own people, his own security people. The White House. Now, look, guys, anybody that thinks this is crazy, it's not. The plot and thickens here, guys. The shooter previously appeared on the TV commercial for BlackRock. I want you facts guys out there that was ripping. I want you guys to realize this. Yes, this is awfully, it's a coincidence. He's supposed to be this loner, quiet, strange kid. And there he is on a commercial for a multi-million-dollar company that is 100% against Donald Trump and works for the Democrats.
Wow.
Read it and find out yourselves, people. Find out yourselves. This
it comes right up.
Crazy.
Google it because unbelievable. I didn't know about that.
These are facts, folks. BlackRock commercial. He's on it. Check it out.
Oh,
it is a shooter with a black commercial. No coincidence there at all, right, Frankie? No, not at all.
No. Something that said,
and he hates Trump and he's a Biden supporter. No shit.
But they said he was a registered. Do you see how they put that he was a registered Republican? That was one of the first things that came out about the shooter was that he was a registered Republican, but he had donated back in 2020, maybe $15 to some liberal project. So they're already putting that stuff out there to throw people off. Oh, he's a Republican, so registered Republican. No, that's not how it goes. Do some research. You're always trying to research everything about Trump.
What brings people to openly talk like that in blanket hatred across the land? Boyd, you're absolutely right. What hatred? I mean, people just. I mean, God, isn't that crazy? I mean, you know what? It's bad enough that they're saying this about, oh, God, Donald Trump. What about the one lady, this Peterson lady said, well, one of his followers got shot, so I'll take that. I'm happy for that.
I would love, you know what? I would love to find her. No, I'm not even kidding. I would love to find her. And literally, I would love to talk to her on some kind of a platform and really listen to her and say, this is what you want. You're talking about hate.
I guarantee you some of these people right now, Carol, are having second thoughts after they realize what they did because their whole family, maybe she might think about, but the kid, the poor kid or the father or somebody, who knows? Maybe they all think that way.
You don't say that when people die. Listen, innocent people are dying. It doesn't matter if they have a different opinion than you have. This is what we're trying to teach to our kids.
Yeah, you're right. Jerry Jams just posted the whole BlackRock ad commercial. Check it out, folks, for people that said, oh, he was a Republican. My ass, he was. You want to hear another piece of shit? How about Jack Black, that fat fuck? How about him, this piece of shit?
I just read that.
Yeah, how about this? The comedy rock duo was performing at Sydney Theatre in Australia on Saturday, on July 13th, after the former president was shot in the ear of his Pennsylvania rally earlier that day. The celebration of Gas 64's birthday, which fell on Sunday, Black 54 presented him with a cake on stage. Make-A-Wish, the School of Rock star said, can be heard telling Gas in footage shared on TikTok as Gas blew out the candles. He said, "Don't miss Trump next time." Oh, Jack Black, this fat fuck, hasn't seen his feet and any other part in his body. Wishing death on somebody. His career should be done.
Well,
his career, I don't even know. I don't even know what he's doing anymore.
He's just
Horrible.
Literally in the band. I mean, he just does this whatever band that a bunch of young kids are kind of into, crazy, stupid songs. But the thing is how dumb are you? How even if that's how you feel, how dumb are you? Keep your mouth shut. He's a business person. That's the worst business move you can make. You never put political affiliations or ties to your business, typically no matter what, unless you're going to say it like intelligently and just say it as an opinion, not blow his fucking brains out.
When I do the Trump train, I call it Trump train, and it's fun. Right. People like it, people don't. But I'm not going crazy about it's just nuts. And you know what? Look at this. This is a spiritual thing from the Bible, guys, and I'm not even. I want to make sure I even pronounce this right. But wow, shots were fired at 6:11. Mm-hmm. You know what 6:11 is in the Bible? Check out if I'm pronouncing this right. Ephesians.
Episthians, maybe. Okay.
6:11. Put the armor of God so that you might be able to stand firm against the tactics of the devil.
Wow. I got goosebumps.
And I don't follow. Wow. I don't know much about the Bible and stuff like that. But my God. It's just in from ABC. This was ABC said the building where gunman Thomas Crook scrambled to the roof and opened fire was the staging area for the local police technical team during the overwatch of the crowd. 2 law enforcement officials told ABC. Investigators are trying to figure out how Crooks was able to get on the roof.
Listen, somebody just mentioned something that, again, I didn't think about. I'm not this technology person and security person, but we use drones to watch fucking ducks swim in ponds now for scenery. Why wasn't there drones over every rally watching live what was going on? I don't understand. This is real basic security for a presidential debate or speaking engagement or a rally.
Yeah, and guys, also, look, and I want to correct myself too, even though I'm not a Jack Black fan. Jack Black, whatever his name is, his partner in the band actually did say that while he was blowing out the candle. So according to what happened here, he fired the guy in the band and canceled the tour.
Okay.
Supposedly. Canceled the tour. Right. But hey, Phyllis, that's what I said. Where were the drones?
Yeah,
I mean, Phyllis, where were the drones?
That's what they're for.
Thank you, Boyd. Thank you, Jerry, for pointing that out. I'm not a Black fan anyway, but I'm just trying to say it's crazy. And then it's just uncalled for, all this hate. It's just very uncalled for.
Listen, if you look back and see the presidents in our lifetime, okay, and I'm not even getting into it. I'm not a historian. I actually suck at it, to be honest with you. But the ones that have been attempted or assassinated and attempted assassination, look at Martin Luther King. Listen, these people were for peace, unity. Abraham Lincoln, all these people were trying to do something good to unite people. Okay.
Reagan, Lincoln, Trump. Kennedy.
Look at Kennedy too.
Kennedy. Look at Martin Luther King. Luther King.
So put it together in your stupid heads, people. Start researching things that matter instead of, let me fact check this and let me fact check that, because you're a fucking 2-year-old. So do this. Why don't you research the people who have been assassinated and see what they were for and what they were trying to do? These people are trying to be stopped because the country, the government does not want us to be united. It's a real basic thing. It makes sense. Pay attention to why they're killing people or trying to kill people, because they're trying to make the difference that needs to happen here. This country is not going to work if Trump doesn't get this nomination. End of story. we're screwed.
And then the poor widow, the widow of the firefighter killed by Trump shooter, refused condolences from Joe Biden, the president. I didn't talk to Biden. I didn't want to talk to him. My husband was a devout Republican and said he would not have wanted to talk to him either.
Yeah. Well, listen, it is what it is.
Compertori, she was the widow of the fireman who was killed. Or the firefighter volunteer.
Yeah. He was a fire chief. He was 50 years old. He had his son, or his daughter, and his wife there that he covered. You know, I mean, I think I would punch the woman in the face. I swear to God, if I saw her in person, that said what she said about the supporter that got killed. I don't even think I'd be able to control myself, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you can't. And you know what, guys? It is what it is. And thank God, look, he showed up. Look, the next morning, he was golfing. Trump was golfing the next morning. The applause that he got at the Republican rally, of course, the Republican convention in Milwaukee, walking in, unbelievable. And he's not going to stop. He's not going to stop.
Well, this just fueled him. It fueled him more. So, you know.
What did you think about his pick for running mate, J.D. Vance? Now, remember, folks, Senator from Ohio, J.D. Vance was never a Trumper. Never a Trumper, he said.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Not a Trumper.
No.
And you know what? God bless him. And what you told me, what you found out, which I did not know. Why don't you bring that up, Carol?
Oh, my God. So a couple years ago, I watched a movie. It was obviously it was Oscar nominated. I didn't know about it. I watched it a couple years ago. I loved the movie. It was unbelievable and didn't realize, oh my God, at the end, it's a true story. They tell you what he goes on to kind of do and his family. And it's just an unbelievable story. So a couple weeks ago, I saw that it was on Netflix and I told Gianni, I go, you've got to watch this movie to see where this guy started and where he ended up. I didn't tell Gianni it was a true story because at the end, then it comes out that it's a true story. So he loved it. We talked about it. This guy came from, his story is unbelievable. So the movie is called Hillbilly Elegy. Okay. I remembered that movie because I was like, that's such a weird name.
So the movie's about him?
The movie's about him. It's about it. He wrote it. It's his life story.
Okay.
So when I heard yesterday who Trump picked, I heard the name J.D. Vance. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know him by name or that he was a senator or anybody.
No clue either. Right. Correct.
But I did hear his name before. And then as I'm hearing the reporters talk to him, I heard Hillbilly Elegy, a memoir. And I'm telling you, my jaw dropped because I thought, oh my God, this is the guy who wrote the memoir, who was in Hillbilly Elegy. That movie's about his life. And I'm telling you guys, if you haven't seen the movie Hillbilly Elegy, now that I know that was his story, all people have to do is watch this movie. And you know what? People aren't going to be able to say shit because he came from a drug-addicted, heroin addict mother. His father left when he was 6. His grandparents, there was domestic abuse. There was drug addiction. This kid went through it all, born into poverty. He in Middleton, Ohio, I think it was. What he went through, the bullying, the this, the that, trying to take care of his mother, not having food to eat. And then he went into the military. He became a Marine. Obviously, I'm guessing that's what helped him get into college. And then he met who is his wife now in college at Yale Law School. He did it all. He is the epitome of the American dream. And when people bitch about capitalism, it makes me sick because of one thing. What's the point if you're not here to build and have the best life you can for yourself and your family? And this guy came from nothing. So you know what? His mother being a heroin addict,
how about it?
I think he's going to be not only somebody who has his hand on the pulse.
And his wife is Indian. His wife is Indian.
He's an Indian immigrant, and she was at Yale Law School as well. Yes. So listen, you've got it all right here. He was a Marine. He's born into poverty. He went through drug addiction with his, his mom, his grandparents, or domestic abuse. Watch the movie Hillbilly Elegy. That's your vice president pick. I'm telling you, you will be so proud and to just get a peek into this man's life. And I just can't believe that this movie is who he picked for vice president.
And now a lot more people are going to be watching the movie now. But like I said, Trump's son endorsed him, and Donald Trump called him 20 minutes before he declared him the vice president. And of course, Joe Biden said it was a Trump clone. J.D. Vance is a Trump clone. Wow.
He didn't even like Trump. And Biden was talking about how he talked shit about Trump. So what is it? Is he a Trump clone, or did he not like Trump? Like, get your shit together.
Well, guys, didn't Kamala Harris call Joe Biden a racist before she became
they said the worst thing. She said the worst things about him.
They said a lot of worst things about him. Now all of a sudden they're on the team together.
Exactly.
So who knows in this crazy election that we're in?
They don't care.
Hey, it's Ocean Spit, little show about the things Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino, folks. We got to do a couple commercials, folks. We have to take care of some of these guys. Absolutely. Let's get real fast to Gorelli Pavement Service. Folks, our good friends from Gorelli Pavement Service. Family owned and operated. Their service includes Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, specializing in parking lots, doing both asphalt, concrete work. They do repairs, replacement, seal coating, crack filling, and lot painting. They have a 5-star rating. Call today to speak to a knowledgeable representative, 815-271-5835. Check out Gorelli Pavement Services. And let's not forget my good friend, of course, Jack Vena Landscaping. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring and fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service, installation, servicing the North Shore for over 44 years. Call Tommy at 847-432-5266. Our good friend Tom. Thank you guys so much for that. Carol, like I said, so it's going to be interesting what's going to happen. I think
and he's a millennial too. He's a millennial. Listen, he
was he
covers
39 years old?
He's
39. He's the youngest.
Yes,
youngest.
He's a millennial. So you know what? He's covered all the bases. And when you can say whatever you want, he picked the perfect person. I think he picked the perfect person, and he covered all the bases, and he's setting people up possibly for the next president that can, you know what I mean, would be good for this country. So not only is he picking a VP that will help him,
he's thinking the future. He's thinking
for the future, right?
For
because
the future.
He wants to
for
set
our
people
children,
up.
for our
Right.
absolutely,
Exactly.
absolutely. I agree with you guys. It's crazy. We got so much more stuff to talk about here. How about Joy Behar from The View ripped on
What
George
did she
Clooney?
do? I can't stand her.
Because George Clooney was always a big Biden promoter.
Yeah.
But now he said, "Hey, man, you got to step down." And now all these actors are coming out and saying, "You got to step down." And Joy going, "Well, God, I don't even know how they still have a." I guarantee you that's going to be one of the shows that can be canceled.
I hope.
When Donald Trump becomes president back of the United States.
You know what? Their heads are you know whose brains you're gonna see? The whole View panel's brains combust if he gets nominated, if he gets voted in. And then, but you know what? Their entire show is gonna revolve again around it, and nobody can watch it anymore. It's horrible. It's horrible. I hope it's canceled. I mean, they're they give a bad rap to women. I'm sorry, they really do.
You got to pull the plug on that one. Let's talk about some other things, folks. National French Fry Day, National Pecan Pie Day. Let's get, two great shows were in town this week. We had Chicago and Earth, Wind, and Fire. A lot of people went to go see that. They said it was fantastic. Then last night, Wrigley Field was Journey, Steve Miller, and Def Leppard.
Oh, man, I would have loved that.
I heard a lot of people went to see that. They said that was fantastic, too. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
I want to say happy 50 years to my good friend Fred and Kathy Tacona on wedding celebration. God bless you guys. 50 years, 45 married, 5 years they were dating. God bless you on that. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Good stuff here. I went to see the movie I told you about, Horizon Saga Western with Kevin Costner. But it was like 3-4 hours long.
Oh, gosh.
I thought it was good. A lot of people didn't like it. It didn't do too well in the theaters. Part 2 is supposed to come out August 14th. I guess they shelved it. So I guess it's not coming out now.
Oh.
Maybe
it'll probably just come out online on a cable or something.
Come out online. Yeah. I thought the movie was good. One thing I got to talk to you about, which is really, I mentioned it with my wife on Laura, about that Evelyn Miller, the girl from Australia, 31 years old, who was born with 2 vaginas.
Vagina.
You heard the story, right? 2 vaginas.
I did.
She makes about $1,400 a week. One is for her husband and one is for her job. Now, supposedly, ladies and gentlemen, we did mention that 2,000 women a year come up with this particular, you're born this way.
Okay, I never heard of that before.
Me either.
Obviously,
Me
a birth defect. Or
But
something.
the point I'm trying to say is, as a wife, I mean, she's a call girl, obviously.
Okay.
One hole. I hate to say it this way, but one hole is for the hubby, one hole is for the lover. I was trying to get I wanted to get your point on it because it's just mind-boggling to me that this wasn't all over the news as well.
No, I saw it on a feed at one point when you guys started talking about it. I was dying laughing. I was driving and I just had it on. And I thought, first of all, the first thought I had, I wrote down, I posted it, and I just said, now she has double the reasons to tell somebody she's got a headache because she doesn't want to have sex.
Now she's got to do it twice.
Yeah, she's got to buy stock in Tylenol, first of all.
Right, absolutely. Crazy.
You know what? I don't know. If she has two of them, and for real, if she is using them for work, like, and getting paid, so her husband's not paying her to use the other.
No. The other person is right, whoever it is. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
That's sick. I mean, that's some sick shit right there. I don't even know what to say to that.
Right.
But
Laura had no clue either.
No, I don't. I really don't know what to say to that. But I mean, if she's making, if I were her, I'd try to make a lot more money than that, so I could retire.
Wait a minute. Boy just said bowling ball. Bowling ball. Oh my God. Wait, here you go. Jeanette said, my daughter knew someone with a vagina and a penis.
Well, I mean, did they identify as having that, or did they actually have both? I mean, I don't know.
They were born that way. I don't think they got one,
That's kind of, well.
Yeah, you never know, right? Is this crazy?
Oh
crazy
my
stuff. A couple other things, folks. Oh my God. How about this? I was trying to find out the Texas town that adopted 77 children. You see them? They were on ABC, two couples. And I tried to Google this morning, but I couldn't because my internet was down. So there's a town in Texas that took in 77 children, adopted them, and they're all going to split the duties. How cool is that? How cool is that?
Here it is. It says, families in tiny Texas town have adopted 77 hard-to-adopt kids inspired by their Baptist church leaders. 2,000 theaters. Wow. Most at-risk children from the regional foster system. Wow, that's amazing.
Wow is right. I mean, you got to give kudos to people like that to take the time and help the people that need it done, that these kids and these people need it. And now maybe these kids finally got a shot.
They do.
You know?
Yeah, something. Some hope.
Giovanna, how you doing? Welcome to Ocean's Pit. Ryan Lewis, my friend. Oh, yeah, Jeanette said they were born that way with a penis and a vagina.
Oh.
There you go. A couple other things. So we talked about the earthquake. We talked about the tornado, of course, the last 24 hours. Crazy. Yeah. Congratulations to Argentina soccer team. They won the 16th Copa American title, beating Colombia 1-0. And this was after Messi got hurt. So God bless you, Argentina. I know Joey Spins is happy about that. Very, very cool. How about 3 deaths this week in the Hollywood world? Dr. Ruth has passed away. Dr. Ruth.
I liked her.
Ruth Westenheimer, if I'm pronouncing her name.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. You're right.
Richard Simmons dies at the age of 76 years old.
Yeah.
And Sharon Doherty from Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah, she was young. She was like 53 years old. She had cancer.
53 years old.
Yeah. That's sad.
I don't know what happened with that, but
cancer.
Oh my God. Our prayers go out to those families, folks.
Yeah.
Also, my prayers go out to Ron Romero, who runs the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on Route 66 in Joliet. There was a fire on the roof, some damage done to it. The artifacts were taken out. They were saved. None of the artifacts were damaged. So hopefully they'll get that up and running and go again to see the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's across the street from my work. So what happened? I think during one of the tornadoes the other night, I think something or a microburst, something touched down. I think a rooftop from down the block was ripped off and then hit the rock and roll. Yes.
That
was literally across the street from work. A lot of damage has been done here in the last few days downtown. A lot. Yeah, so that's scary, but I'm glad everything is okay because they have a lot.
Guys,
in
but
there.
you also know when it gets this hot in the summer, man. I mean,
Yeah.
but you know what, this climate change stuff now, I don't know anymore. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, it's just crazy now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cold in Florida and it's snowing in Alabama. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like it's nuts, guys. Hey, we got a busy week tonight. We have a private event. Well, not really. If you were a member of the Butterfield Country Club in Oak Brook, they have a party every year. We'll be there tonight. Tony Toto and Jerry Jams. Tomorrow, I'm off, believe it or not. But Thursday, I will be at the Berkeley Electric Nights Berkeley concert in the park. Double T, Tony Toto, Jerry Jams, Danny Raimondi, and Ron Starr. That's a 7 o'clock hit outside concert in the park. Friday with Daryl Armenstadt at Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday, Taverna on Division outside. Supposed to be beautiful. And Sunday,
Nice.
we'll be with Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy. Me and Lee Stevens. Lee was celebrating her 80th birthday. She'll be there singing some songs.
Oh, nice.
So a lot of great stuff as well. Christopher Lee, the great actor, British actor, his wife just passed away. That's Giddy Lee, died at the age of 89 years old, in the British stuff that's happening there. All right, so wow, it's just nuts. I mean, every time I try to talk about stuff that's good,
Right. I know.
happy, and it's just raid on Chicago store, and they found, let's get this, Cook County Sheriff's Police recovered more than $2 million in suspected stolen merchandise, along with 5 guns after busting a fencing operation. Well, thank God at least they caught the stuff back. But man, the crime that's going on. Carol, what's going to happen, you think, for the Democratic convention that's going to be happening?
You mean the Republican National Convention? The one
No,
that's
the
going on now?
Democratic one that's coming to Chicago.
Oh God. I don't know what's going to happen. I think they better be real careful because it's going to be in Chicago. And I know that these people that are obviously the left supporters, guess what? What they do, they are violent. They riot. They shoot at people. They rob stores on the street. They make fires. But we're the violent people that are on this side are the violent ones, right? Okay. I'm sorry.
You know, I love that point. Did you notice that when Donald Trump, going back to the former President Donald Trump, got guilty on all 34 counts, did you see anybody riot?
No.
Did you see anybody riot,
No.
breaking into stores, stealing shit,
No.
tearing, burning buildings? When he got shot, nobody did shit.
People were praying. They were praying. That's what people were praying. So you got a problem with God. Guess what? You're the problem.
They were praying.
Unfortunately.
They were praying.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wake up, people. Wake up. That's all I have to say.
Here's something that's scary. More than 1 in 3 U.S. households are financially insecure.
Yeah.
The number of American households that are feeling the strain when it comes to paying for necessities such as food bills saw a 6.7% increase in 2024 compared to the same period in 2022. It's got to be crazy right now, Carol. There's got to be 2 people working at the home, but then, it's got to be deadly.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. And that's the problem. People are there. I don't know, even if you are a Biden supporter or a Democrat, whatever, you can have any opinion you want. But here's the thing, at the end of the day, it's you that's going to suffer, your kids that are going to suffer, your grandkids. I talk to some people that I really appreciate and love and are very close to me that they hate Trump, and they just can't bring themselves to do it. It's like they don't want to vote for Biden, but they can't bring themselves. And I said, listen, step away for 1 minute. And how old are you? If you're an much older person, do you have kids and grandkids in this world? Because if you do, you're going to have to suck it up, go into the voting booth and just do what you got to do. Swallow your pride for a minute and know that you did the right thing, because the people who are going to be dealing with this for the next 20 years, they're people that you're leaving behind. And that's how you have to look at it. That's how you have to look at it. Do the right thing, because these people they don't care about you. They don't care about you.
They don't care.
They really don't.
And you know what? Could it be the first time? And I don't know if this is what I've been hearing right now. Could it be that actually New York will vote Republican?
I mean,
I'm hearing a lot of that. Can that be possible?
I think it's possible. I do think it's possible. If it's done if this is done legally and lawfully, if
Oh,
If
well,
it's
just
done-
like the
that's
last
the
election,
problem.
if it's done
Right.
legally and lawfully, yeah,
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
How
But
about
is-
let's talk about something funny. I love seeing
Okay.
stuck-up females from high school built
Oh.
like the lunch lady now. Oh,
Oh,
I love that one.
yeah, no, I get it. That's what reunions are for. Listen, I went to 10, 20, and 30-year reunions.
I haven't went to any because I'm always working. I'd love to go.
Oh, I loved it. It's a good time, It's good to see everybody. And I have to say, all the people from mine, they aged very well. The women aged very well that I went to school with, most of them.
Hey,
So
Boyd comes up with some good stuff, man. Good. Don't regret the things you should have said. Wow.
very
That's,
important.
that's another T-shirt, or that's another Hallmark card. That's another great one. Cash is king. Cash is our preferred method of payment.
Mhm.
With cash, we retain 100% of its value. The big banks receive zero. The credit card processing companies receive zero. Support your local businesses by supporting Pay Cash.
Well, but they're trying to get rid of cash too. They're
Oh,
trying to get rid of
yes.
cash too. So,
Yeah.
guys, let's guess what? If you have a side job and you work and you make, let's say, tips or cash tips, guess what happens to you? If that's how you're supporting your family, which a lot of women and the men too do, their second job, because they're hardworking people who are paying into this piece of shit system that doesn't even give them health care, but they're paying everybody else's health care. They're not going to be able to, you're not even be able to get your cash tips, because they want to tax you on everything, and also they want to see exactly what you're spending, where you're spending it. They want a paper trail of everything you do.
They
So
want to
start
know what
saving
you're doing.
money.
Absolutely.
They want to
And
control you.
and if it goes to credit cards or get rid of the cash, they can stop. Our government can push that little button, and
Yes.
every credit card is done.
That's exactly right.
Every electric car, we mentioned this. You drive the car, they can stop you. You don't want to do what we want to do, then you have no car. You have no credit cards.
Yes. And that's a dictatorship. Get your shit together, people. That's somebody that's trying to control your life, not what's going on that people are thinking
Control.
that-
We're
it's
not
insane.
permitted to purchase property in China. But why are they buying property here?
Because they're going to take over.
They want to
They're gonna
over.
take
They're there already. They're almost there already.
And not just them, anybody that comes in is taking over. We are the minority. The United States citizen is a minority. That's it. We don't matter anymore.
I want to say something that I thought that Donald Trump did say, which made a lot of sense because it also involved him and this quote. He said that Joe should immediately take a cognitive test, whatever. I'm pronouncing it right. CONNITIVE. Cognitive.
Cognitive.
Cognitive test, and he will President Trump will do it too as well.
Yeah,
for the first time, we'll be a team and we'll do it for our country. From now on, all president candidates should be mandated to take this test.
Yes, they should be, all of them.
And the aptitude test, they should take it regardless. That's something that he said that they both should do, including himself.
Of course they should. Why? You have to be capable in the position where you're running the country and you have the power, again, where you have all this power. Yeah, you should take a cognitive test. Absolutely. It should be mandated 1,000%.
Absolutely, I agree.
Exactly.
And Alec Baldwin crying and weeping in tears when the judge throws out the case. Alec Baldwin weeps when judge announces Rust manslaughter case dismissed mid-trial. A New Mexican judge finally brought a sudden and stunning end to the involuntary manslaughter case against Alec Baldwin, dismissing the middle of the actor's trial, saying it cannot be filed again.
Oh, wow. Well, that was a crazy story. I'll be honest with you. When I heard it, when it first happened, I didn't know what to think. Like, should actors have to check their props? I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm in the middle.
Some people say that that's why they have an assistant for, but you know what? You are holding it in the hand maybe before you're ready to shoot. Maybe just
but shouldn't it be fake? Isn't it a prop? I mean, how did a real? I don't even understand that. How did a real gun?
Here's a perfect example. I'm not using this as a gun, but my Jerry Jams Renda, my sound guy, he gives me my mic and usually puts it on right before I go on. But I always look at it to make sure it's on.
Yeah.
just in case. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's
yeah.
it's the same thing. Even though your assistant does something, and I know you
Mhm.
should trust your assistant, but what does
Yeah.
it take to give it a quick look? Oop, just in case.
Yeah.
You know, why not? You know,
Yeah.
it can't hurt that. How about this? Here's another one, Carol. The Herald Sun. A Victorian couple has been labeled evil after revealing they spent more than $170,000 of their son's inheritance on luxury holiday trips.
Okay. I mean, what are you going to do? They're all out there. You're going to find somebody like that everywhere.
Everywhere. Now, here's something I want you guys to Google. Don't look it on myself. I want you to go that this is on X, Twitter.
Okay.
This was posted from a guy named Josh Dunlap. Are you ready for this? Justin, Michelle Obama's ex-boyfriend, David Upchurch, has come forward to reveal that she is actually a man named Michael Robinson and only became Michelle after meeting Barack Obama.
I'm going to Google it, of course.
This is you got to look under Josh Dunlap. This is from Twitter. This is the guy who posted it.
Okay.
And then it says after meeting, it says picktwitter.com.
Okay. We're going to look at
Where do people come out? Even if this is true or not, I don't know. We all know that stuff that's on social media, it's not all true.
Of course.
But I'm surprised that they haven't took it down. I'm surprised. But it is Newsmax. It is Newsmax. So it is Twitter. It is X. But it is just.
I mean, it would answer some questions, but quite a few.
It would answer a hell of a lot one.
Yeah.
Boy, there you go. Guys, it's nuts. And I want to thank Regina Carmo. I seen Regina and Lisa P. were at the gig at Famous Freddy's on Saturday.
Yeah.
I said a quote. I said something over the air. I didn't know she was actually going to post it, but she goes, best quotes advice I've heard all week. Thank you guys for coming out to the shows. But remember, anybody over 50 years old, men do not wear Crocs. Oh, my God.
I took a picture for you of a guy. Oh, I felt like a jerk. I'm like, I'm going to get bad karma from this, but I thought it was funny. I took a picture of a guy that had Crocs on from behind at the concert I was at the next day, but he had like more of a Trump shirt on, but then he had Crocs on. And I was like, it was kind of funny.
Fox 32 judge dismisses Trump's classified document case. A judge has dismissed Donald Trump's classified documents case over concerns about legitimity of special counsel's appointment. Should be interesting. That bullet was planted to teach the girl Hannah a lesson, I believe. The guy who liked her and was turned down by Hannah to date her planted a live bullet to sabotage her, but didn't think that someone would be killed.
Wow.
Thank you, KJ, for that information. This is regarding the movie Rust with Alec Baldwin.
Right. Wow.
Supposedly also that girl that was killed, Hannah, was also doing some research of her own on sex trafficking in Hollywood, making a documentary on that as too.
Oh my God.
Interesting stuff. And I think more stuff is going to, it ain't going to happen right now. It's going to happen, but who knows when this stuff is going to happen, guys. It is coming to the end of the hour. We have some birthdays. We missed a couple. Harrison Ford, 81 years old. Cody Bellinger from the Chicago Cubs, 28 years old. Patrick Stewart from Star Trek, 83 years old. Cheech Martin from Cheech and Chong, 77. Alan Longmuir, one of the original members of the Bay City Rollers. Cheryl Ladd, Charlie's Angel, 73 years old. Yul Brynner. Joe Dorita, one of the Three Stooges, one of the Three Stooges later on in the mid-60s. Conan McGregor, MMA fighter, 35 years old. Jane Lynch, actress, 63. And former President Gerald R. Ford, celebrating a birthday. Also, we have a couple other ones that we missed. Harry Dean Stanton. Callan, my grandson, turns 2 months years old. Bob Crane from Hogan's Heroes. Let's see. Sean X-Pac from the NWO, 1, 2, 3 Kid. Let's see. Big Pussy from The Sopranos. Vincent Pastone, 78. Gabriel Iglesias, 47 years old.
Okay.
Taylor Kenny, isn't he from Chicago Fire?
Oh, I don't know. Taylor Kenny? I'm not sure.
Yeah, 42 years old. Forrest Whitaker, 62 years old.
I like
But,
him.
Mother Cabrini celebrating a birthday. Joe Satriani, my good buddy Kevin Burke's dad, and my good friend Michelle Ferrerito. Michelle, if you're watching, happy birthday, my dear
Happy
friend.
birthday.
Yeah, we got a couple things before we got to go, folks. Next Thursday is Postatanos on the 25th with Lisa P. and Jerry Jams. Mojo's Jukebox will be at Dirty Nelly's on the 27th in Palatine. Our band, of course, opening for us will be Small Town. They're a tribute to John Cougar. So that should be a great show, Palatine. On August 8th, we will be at the Taylor Street Italian Fest with the Main Event Band. Folks, if you've never been to this fest, there's got to be 20, 50,000 people.
Oh,
it is big
you
compared
gotta
to all 3 days. We're the headliners on the Friday night. I'm excited about that. Mars Lake Geneva's coming August 24th, Saturday. And the Almost Home Foundation, we're doing a special event for them at the Kelly's Roadhouse in Lake Barrington on July 31st. My guest tomorrow will be Penny Chelios, talking about her skincare stuff. And maybe we'll talk a little bit about her famous brother, of course, Chris Chelios, former member, player for the Chicago Blackhawks. It's going to be a lot of fun. Carol, thank you for being on and always supporting everything that we do, and you and your family. And we're lucky to have you with me on Tuesday, and I do really appreciate it as my friend.
I appreciate you.
You're very good at what you do. You're very good at what you do. Don't forget to check Encore Bobby Brandolino or Brandolino Encore Music in Shorewood, Illinois, guys. Tonight, Butterfield Country Club. It's open tomorrow. No, not more. Thursday, I'm sorry. Berkeley Concert in the Park. Friday, Chicago Prime. Saturday, Taberna. Sunday, Speakeasy. Guys, check the website. We got to go. Guys, remember, let's get to our good friends again from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Thank you also, my good friend Sal from Deutsch Power Center. Please don't forget to support them. But Deutsch Power Center, download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. And remember, mention Grill Your Ace Off and get $20 off any grill purchase. That is Ace Hardware. Is the place. Buy local, shop local, supporting local establishments. Guys, go out and support local establishments. Buy local, shop local. Please go out and see live entertainment.
Yes.
Please go out and do that, folks. Be kind to one another. It's a crazy world we're living. Ringo Starr says peace and love. We need it more than ever. Yep. Guys, Penny Chelios tomorrow, and then Thursday, of course, Laura Ocean will be back with us. God bless everybody. Clean up. Stay warm. God bless you. Nick Sahajas, take us.
Oh, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
And thank you guys all for your comments and your correcting me when I'm wrong. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for your support.